Hello, viewers and subscribers. I'm Xolis Ncube. I'm back on this channel to update you on the application process for the Zimbabwe Exemption Permit, or rather, for those who want to move from the Zimbabwe Exemption Permit to other South African permits that are available as per the government guidelines. A few days ago, we read a letter that came from the Director General of Home Affairs, Mr. Libuwani Makhote, urging Zimbabweans who are moving from the ZEP to other South African permits to do it quickly before the 31st December deadline. After that, we have been inundated by questions from people who say that they saw somebody, a well-known Zimbabwean journalist, uh, speaking from a place in Braamfontein where she said she was assisting people with applications. Apparently, there's a company or an organization which is in Braamfontein which claims that for a fee of around 549 rands, they can assist you to apply for the Zimbabwe exemption, for moving from the Zimbabwe exemption permit to other South African permits. So this is what we're going to briefly address you about. But before we go further on this, I would like to urge you to subscribe to this channel, share this video, and like it. We believe that this is critical information that we're giving out, and it therefore needs to reach out to all corners where there are Zimbabwean exemption permit holders who are willing to remain in South Africa after moving to other available permits. Now, is it true that there are organizations that are charging people these kinds of amounts and assisting them with application assistance? Yes, we've seen some posters, we've seen some adverts, we've even been approached by those who proprieted this thing, asking us to even advertise them. But what we can say to you right now is that your ability or your eligibility to have the South African permits depends on whether or not you qualify for the permit that you are applying for. It depends on whether or not you satisfy the requirements for the permit that you are applying for, and these requirements are as laid down in the South African Immigration Act. So your chances of getting any other permit in South Africa hinge on whether or not you qualify for the permit that you applied for as laid down in the South African Immigration Act, not on who applies for you, not on how much you paid somebody to apply for you, but on the prescribed qualification criteria or eligibility criteria. If you don't have, or if you don't meet the requirements as laid down against the visa that you are applying for, as per the South African Immigration Act, whatever amount you pay, whoever you go to, will result in the same manner, which is rejection. So before you part with your money, because it's your money, I do not have any power to control you. I do not have any power to decide for you, but you may part with that money, but do so knowing that what you are doing is just trial and error, which will result in heartbreak after so much hope. So if you know that you don't qualify for any permit as laid down in the South African Immigration Act, the decision on whether to pay other people or not lies with you, but do so knowing that your application will be judged according to the requirements of the Immigration Act against the visa that you are applying for. So if you are applying for a critical skills visa and you don't meet the critical skills requirements as laid down in the South African Immigration Act, you must know that you will not qualify, even if you ask the best lawyer around to apply for you, even if you talk to uh, the highest charging immigration agent, you will still not qualify. You can only pay people to assist you if you know that you qualify, but you do not know your way around the application process. Because what it means is that you already have what it takes to have a permit, but you don't know how to go about making an application, or you don't know how to satisfy the process that you need to apply. So part with your money if you still are going to do that, because what we don't want is people coming back here to insult us that we don't want them to get these permits. So what we will not also allow is for our subscribers and our listeners to ask us questions when they've heard wind of such issues happening, and then we fail to give them the advice as best as they deserve. So this is what we had for you today. People will charge you money because this is a chance for them to make money. People know that you are desperate, and in desperation, you end up taking desperate decisions. But you must know that as you part with your money, you are parting with your money because uh, you have refused to follow proper advice. If ever there has been any leniency, if ever there has been any changes in the Immigration Act or in the requirements, or if there has been some waivers as per qualification for any other permit, we'll come back here and update you. But for now, there's been no change. If you don't qualify, you will apply and you'll be rejected. If you know that you qualify, and it's easy for you to know if you qualify for any visa or not. You just go to the to the DHA website. You check the available visas and the prescribed qualification criteria, as well as the qualifications that you need to satisfy. If you know, or if you see that you don't qualify, as is the matter with many ZEP holders, don't waste your time. Do not pay anyone, because the result will be heartbreak. Thank you very much. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. If you have subscribed already, we really appreciate that. Thank you. Share this video and like it. Enjoy the rest of your day.